So it has to be more than Winter Championship, and that's all this year.
Well, we're getting into it. You can hear the music starting up as it's going to be game one of Use versus Sandstorm on Demon Island. More Tezca, more Fate.
I really want to pick his brain about why he's going for boots, because there are a lot of people that are wishy-washy on boots. Like some people are like, boots are amazing, one of the best weapons in the game, and then there are other people who are like, don't really feel boots whatsoever here.
I mean, we do know Sandstorm likes to get those reads, right? Since the beginning, he's been on that Mordex. He's been on kind of read characters. He's never really shifted to something with just big hits or true combos that way, but that might be part of it, because a good read on the boots, you can get a good KO. Right now, Sandstorm over to the gauntlets. Use, gonna play it safe.
I think he did technically, did he play Zuva at Plat Fight? I can't remember if he did. I think he played a little bit of Zuva at Plat Fight. Man, we just got to get Sandstorm on the hammer. We got to get Sandstorm on the hammer, Sandstorm on the blasters, and then everybody's having a great time on that one.
He also played the Magyar before too, so he's been thinking about it, but right now, weapon toss is not connecting. He's taking a little bit more damage, and Yu's going to hit him with that side light. Edgeguard opportunity. Sandstorm just tips too low.
Oh, I think you see a little bit of unhappiness on his face after that, of knowing that he kind of threw away that stock. But also, he was scared in the moment. You know how that small wall can go against Use, even though he doesn't necessarily extend off stage too much.
Nice.
It's a great way to answer back.
Ooh, I like that wake up gravity cancel down stick. Didn't lead to too much, but really well done from Sandstorm. I'm glad he went with the side air. He keeps going for the down air, and it's just so weird to me. But you know what? It's kind of been working out for him.
I think that could be potential early game shenanigans. Okay, what can I get away with? I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. Sandstorm's high here, so he's going to be able to get over, but he gets caught. This is really scary all of a sudden.
He's still sweating, but he'll get back onto the stage. He'll be okay. Just took a little bit of damage for all his troubles.
Yeah, Use didn't really have the option to do a downward reversal there because he was just below Sandstorm at that point, that he could go with a neutral air and send him high, or go for the better option or the recovery like he did. Landing punish? Okay, just an in-light.
Just putting out that side air, trying to put a hitbox in front of Use. Use comes down. Weapon spawns in favor of Use. Sandstorm still behind in the damage department.
Yeah, it really seemed like he was going to find the KO a lot more quickly than he did. What's Use looking for here? Because we just saw him try to go for a landing side air. Is he going to stay grounded and just look for the side light side? Okay, there's the side light.
I think Sandstorm's doing a really good job of knowing what's the main KO thing that Use is going to be going for, side light, side air, and he's been avoiding it. A lot of times he's going aerial.
Oh my gosh, dude.
He's going to eat all of that damage from the gauntlets.
Sandstorm fighting back on this stock, evening things up here while Use has been unable to find his KO options.
Scary spot dodge above Use. Side light, side air. Finally, Use is going to find the hit and the KO, but Sandstorm got a lot of damage in that middle ground.
Yeah, his ability to come back after that huge first stock loss, and then all of the damage that Use was putting out on second stock. Coming in with the boots here against the orb. Gets the KO off the top. The disarm didn't matter.
And he's sticking with the boots. His movement has definitely leveled up here.
Oh, the final hits of the neutral light.
Oh, decides to pressure off stage. He was sweating, but he did get the ground touch. Down air hits.
Ooh, nice little bounce pass straight down to himself, so he's able to pick it back up. Also potentially force an option if Use is just instantly going off of the weapon toss for a reaction.
Weapon is gone, but there's a weapon spawn for Sandstorm. He already primed up a second set of boots.
It's the dash game, ladies and gentlemen. You know when these players slow it down, it's just going to be dashes all over the place.
It's the movement game. It's that footsies. Side light Use staying above it this time. Sandstorm over to the gauntlets. Damage relatively even. This is not secure for anyone.
Start. Man, he wanted that turnaround side air and Use's recovery back to the stage.
Ooh, landing there. Use able to dodge out in time. Another dodge. Sandstorm dodges down, but he jumps up and gets caught. Does he have the movement? Gets over the side signature. He'll get back onto the stage.
He used his in-air options like jumps and dodges for the vertical game, and then used the side air for the lateral game so he can move back. Okay, the weapon toss is going to hit him. He has side airs coming in. He has the dodge. He's able to touch the wall, and Use is just not anywhere near the corner to punish. He's playing it safe.
Both of them so close to KO. Percent avoids the sidelight spot dodge for spot dodge, but Sandstorm not able to get the hit onto Use. Burns his dodge, and that's going to be KO for Use. The one with gets punished.
He went for the in-sig as the option there to get the KO. Use. That game started to slip away from him. That second stock after that huge opening right there was where Sandstorm fell in late orange, and Use was only like halfway through his stock. Then all of a sudden, he got this turnaround pretty quickly. Even with that D-Sig, he didn't have enough movement to get back to the stage. And then on the second stock, man, Sandstorm really did a great job of turning things around.
Yeah, he really brought this one back. Just slight misread in that final moment. Committed pretty hard with that gravity cancel down light and got punished for it.
You saw the dodge come out from Sandstorm to gravity cancel the D-light. Out came the side light in Sig.
I wonder if that was a misinput, because if it went to the right, he would have been a hero. So I wonder if that was like a little bit of a misinput.
Could have been. That's kind of rude of Fate to be like in front of the word light attacks.
Yeah, I was very
girl, get in the back.
Distracted and thinking about like what is the layering here, because it's behind the numbers, but it's in front of the word light attack.
All right, let's see who gets first weapon here. They both jump high and don't throw out a move.
All right, catches the landing with the neutral light. Use challenges his way back up. Another neutral light. Use going to dodge off stage this time, so Sandstorm's down air, not going to hit. Where's the dodge? Uses it.
Sandstorm kind of starting this game off similarly to the last one. Throwing out the down air, pushing Use down over on the right side. Then we kind of get back onto the stage and go back to more normal gameplay that we expect. Nice punish there from Use getting the sidelight side air.
Hits him with the neutral light. Downlight, side light. Still manages to hit the recovery. You see him spot dodge, hoping Use is going to burn his dodge immediately so he can get another hit.
So one of the differences that we see from Sandstorm versus Use here that we didn't see in the previous Use game is like Use was really nailing going back to center stage, like literally the center of the stage. And he's doing that as a focus here, but he's not able to do it as often because Sandstorm is also doing a similar thing. So Sandstorm is able to place himself in center stage a lot more than like Pirchi was against Use in the previous set.
Yeah, I think Sandstorm's a little bit more willing to like challenge for that center stage, whereas Pirchi was like, I'll let you have that and then I'll just challenge later. Catches the movement. That's the spot dodge with the neutral light drops.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
The wall is solid, and you can't send your opponent into it. Instead, Use with a jumping side air. Not quite enough. He's unarmed.
I'm so glad that happened at the beginning of the game and not the end of the game.
Yeah, that would have been a heartbreaker for a way to lose a game. Oh, misses the neutral light, and Use going to get that side light for the KO.
That's yet another sidelight from pretty much the center of the stage. That one definitely was. The previous time he hit, it was also really close to the center stage in the Pirchi set. I believe they were playing on Miami Dome. KO off the top from Sandstorm. Tracking Use in the air and throws out that recovery for the KO off the top. No edge guard coming out from Use. He puts himself near the corner. He's there like in perfect D-light range, but he's not going to make a risk.
Just gets that two-piece. Sandstorm with a landing side air, but couldn't get more after it. Swaps weapons. Just kidding. Back to the boots. Priming the second set of boots this time. Nair recovery. There's the dodge. Sandstorm goes off stage for it, but doesn't hit the ground pound. Use floating out there, but he still managed to get the wall touch.
Dude, I thought we were going to see Sandstorm get a hit there, and then we were going to get to see like a goofy stage spike off of the 45-degree angle.
Ooh, okay. Nair from below. Nice. That was a chase dodge forward turnaround weapon toss.
Jungle game coming out. Weapon start game coming out from Sandstorm. He's chasing after him. He's able to stay like really close to Use a lot better than Pirchi was. Pirchi was doing a great job of chasing, but Use, it seemed like he was just a little bit more elusive against Pirchi compared to Sandstorm. Ooh. Nice.
Uh-oh. Okay. Stars came out. Downlight recovery. Sandstorm going to get a stock lead. There's been a couple times off the boots. I think it's off of boots sidelight where Use will do a back downward dodge. I'm curious if Sandstorm's going to start to get a read on it. Hits him with the neutral layer. Not able to get more.
Just waiting on that. I can't believe Sandstorm went for an on-stage ground pound like that right in front of Use.
Oh, okay. Was trying to catch Use's head. Oh, yeah, a little close there, didn't hit. Use still needs to finish off this stock. Sandstorm didn't get the weapon pick up. What? We'll still do it with the unarmed neutral light.
And I love that we got to see Wes's Tesca earlier, not specifically against Use, but like we got to see Wes's Tesca that's signature heavy, and then we get to see Sandstorm's Tesca that is not signature heavy whatsoever.
Yeah, it's really interesting how they handle similar situations.
Dude, you gotta stop landing with the onstage ground pound right in front of Use like that.
Okay, hits the side air. There's the dodge. Sandstorm not able to get that second side air. Okay, keeps him down there. Doesn't hit the nair.
Yeah. Wes goes for a gravity cancel on neutral sig there. Ooh, no edge guard. He's at a weapon disadvantage, so you don't see him pressing off stage. Even with the weapon, you just see him dashing forward, right onto that corner, dashing back. Trying to bait Use into throwing out the neutral air.
It's the neutral air.
Gosh.
Oh, tried to read the same dodge from Use, but Use changed it up this time. Sidelight, Sandstorm's in trouble, doesn't have the range to challenge Use. The weapon toss. Use goes off stage.
They swap places.
That's a KO.
Yup.
Sandstorm gonna close out the game 1-1.
You see him shaking his head. These are difficult sets. That's obvious here, but the pacing of these sets, it's a grind.
This is an over-distillation of the battle, the uphill battle that Sandstorm has to do, but it does feel like at times Use has to do 2 hits to equate to like the 3 or 4 that Sandstorm has to do, right? Like you saw Orb, you saw Use hit the Orb sidelight side air like 2 times, and Sandstorm was in orange.
Yeah, it's like Hammer to a lesser degree, right? Like you get hit with a stomp side air and you take a gorillion damage, and then you're doing like boom, pow, hee-haw, hoo-ah, hee-haw, hoo-ah, hee-haw, get the read, boom, here's the dodge, cut the jump, here's the signature, and it's like 35 damage. Yeah!
3, 2,
Strength stance, baby. But we're going into the next one. Game number 3, Small World's End. Quick KOs abound. Sandstorm playing it safe this time. Doesn't opt to get the weapon pickup or deny. Doesn't want the boots immediately just yet. There's the throwaway.
I didn't catch on the timer how long last game was.
Same.
So I know, like, I think in the beginning of it, nobody was red at like a minute 15. So reasonably long game. Not, of course, not the longest in the world, but definitely the length of these games. If you have a Use game, it's potentially going to be long, especially if you're in against an opponent that he just can't steamroll.
All right, 2-piece. Sandstorm jumps away. Neutral light not going to hit. Use able to turn this one around. Weapon toss, keeping that pressure going, and he swaps over to the orb.
Yeah, he's been starting to throw the weapon right down over the corner a couple times, doing that Zeus throw. We saw it like a couple times last game. We just saw it this game. Sidelight side air, sending over the edge, stripping the field, going back to the orb. Wants the consistent KO potential. Grabs it with a neutral sig KO off the top.
Yeah, Use a lot more willing. You saw him do that sidelight end sig to close out game number 1. He's doing a little bit more here as well here in game number 3.
Dodge up from Sandstorm. Kind of stops any momentum Use had after that string. Just barely missing the sidelight. No major punish coming out from Sandstorm.
Landing side air, goes for the down air, trying to just use that longer range.
Dude, he hasn't been using down air like at all. I'm trying to think back to how many times I've heard that noise, and I feel like I haven't. The juggle game coming up from the neutral air, the orb.
Yeah, usually he uses that down air on like a corner guard, if at all. Oh, okay. Use kind of recognizing the situation, gonna opt to throw away that stock. He still has a significant advantage.
Ooh, the weapon
Nice,
goes
caught his
high.
dodge.
Oh my gosh, this could be huge.
Oh.
Great answer back from Use, going in with the recovery, not just to move himself, but to hit Sandstorm,
dodge.
throw him away. Big string potential coming out. He's going to need a lot more than that. He only has Use in the dark yellow after all of it. Exactly what we were just talking about.
Lots of movement, doesn't hit the neutral air. Sidelight gonna whiff, and Use comes down. Oh, that ground pound. Tries to utilize the bounce, expecting Use to try to punish with a sidelight, but Use just comes in with a neutral light.
I would still imagine a sidelight would still probably pick up off of that bounce, but I'm not familiar with the bounce.
I don't think it hits high enough.
I'm not familiar with the bounce enough on Boots ground pound compared to like Blaster ground pound.
Yeah.
But still, like, that's yet another onstage ground pound that's been punished by Sandstorm when he does it right in front of Use.
Ooh, that's a burn dodge, but Use not able to get the hit. Off-stage opportunity. Sandstorm doesn't hit the side air, and that's going to be Use with a bigger lead.
Unarmed, he does hit the jump nair. He saw the weapon spawn coming in, wanted to give himself a little bit more room. Oh, dude, the double inlight. When that gets a hit from a Scythe player, I'm instantly so scared.
Sandstorm knows he needs to stop.
Nice.
There's a dodge with Sandstorm. Gets him with a nair recovery, a little bit delayed, but he still gets the KO.
He's bringing this back. Not in his favor just yet, but it's a much smaller deficit than he was at previously. There's the in-light from Hughes. He's running away all the way to the left side of the stage. Turn around, side light, side air. D-light almost making connection. There's the jump side air. There's the side light, side air. Dude, he's like already deep in the red almost. This is so scary. The weapon toss at the Zeus throw angle. The high weapon toss. Swapping back over to the orb. The fadeaway back to get away from that neutral air from Sandstorm.
Easy punish, side light, side air. Not quite enough despite this being Small World Zen. Goes for the down air over the corner. Sandstorm comes back onto the stage. That was a burn dodge, but Sandstorm doesn't go for more after the neutral air.
I gotta think a recovery's gonna do it, or one more side light, side air, and that's gonna be from the middle of the stage, and that will do it. Hughes takes the game.
He's up 2-1 over Sandstorm. If Hughes wins this, I think odds are good that Sandstorm's run here at the Spring Royale is pretty much done.
Last time they fought was at max mode. It was a 3-2 for Hughes. That was against Sandstorm's Priya. Are we going to get the same line here now that Hughes is up 2-1? Even though Sandstorm swaps over to the Tesca. Man, the side light, side air. Dude, high strength orb is so scary. You're seeing the 100% signature accuracy coming out from Hughes. That's going to be that in-light into the in-sig. Or wait, was it the side light in the in-sig?
Yeah, side light in-sig.
Okay, I can't remember whether it was orb or side this time.
I was looking at the accuracy, man. Hughes was 66% light attack accuracy, whereas on the other side,
brutal.
Sandstorm had like 34% accuracy, and he's going to the Mordex. He's hoping that his classic, the Mordex, is going to be the thing to push him in over to game number 5.
Yeah, this is like his essentially last chance desperation pick. This is a round robin. There are more sets to play, but like you said, if he loses this, like it's over essentially.
Yeah, he's currently 0-2 in the round robin phase. Going 0-3 would be pretty hard to come back from. All right, nice neutralite into the recovery. Sandstorm starting off
That's
strong,
the dodge.
doesn't hit the dare.
The down air was so close to making contact after he got Hughes' dodge. Ooh, even his own spot dodge after that. Then he hits the next neutralite, doesn't go for the spot dodge delay. Oh, the
Good dash.
fade back from Hughes. His little dash back was just enough.
Neutralite in there. Hughes still has movement. Weapon toss. Hughes, gravity cancel,
Yup.
side sig, and Sandstorm with the punish.
So Hughes had to do the GC side sig because
For
that's
the
the
movement,
only thing
yeah.
that's going to potentially give him enough movement to get back over. Sandstorm's, of course, ready for it. He's able to punish the GC light.
That is just a checkmate situation. You're
Yep.
forcing the moves out of your opponent, and when they have to do that final move, easy checkmate.
Two side players playing the spacing game, man.
Hughes, though, playing it back. Doesn't punish the whiff downlight.
Yeah, that's a rare just raw downlight coming out like that. Like, yeah, they were playing the spacing game, so you maybe want to go for the longer range move, but that D-light is absolutely punishable.
Opts for the orb. Might be looking for side light, side air. Just a landing side air, not quite enough. Another orb.
Ooh, a lot of dashing coming out before any commitment whatsoever. It's the side light, side air from Hughes. Gets the KO, but he's about 50 damage behind. Juggling his orb.
Side light, down light this time. Side light, down light again.
Oh, he almost caught that. No major attempt on the corner guard or edge guard coming out from Sandstorm. The second Hughes gets back, he puts out so much damage on a Sandstorm. Hughes actually in the lead. Oh, I almost thought we were going to see a ground pound coming out, but again, Hughes just does not risk too much. He's like one of the most risk-averse players out there. Like, he does it in such a scientific way that isn't just like, I'm going to play scared or anything like that. Like, he's so scientific with all of his commitments.
Dude, insurance companies love him.
Dude, he'd be so good.
Falling down air. Ooh, no recovery afterwards. Man, Hughes really hasn't gone for a recovery after an air. Sandstorm, on the other hand, will hit the recovery, or will attempt the recovery. Oh, nice.
2 stocks remain for Hughes to exit this with a 3-1 victory against Sandstorm. But Sandstorm has to take 1 stock to push this into a game 5. Even the GCD light just barely missing. And then the dodge comes out from Hughes and then the side light for the KO.
Final stocks here. Sandstorm not able to breathe a sigh of relief just yet. He's got the edge guard control, but Hughes comes up.
Instant move back to center stage. The second Sandstorm peeks up with that gauntlet recovery.
He wants a side. Hughes knows it. Immediate weapon denial. Saw the spawn on the left side. Another weapon spawn.
Doing a great job stripping the field. There's a 3-piece. Almost got the nair.
Oh, now Sandstorm's the one with the pickup. Hughes comes down, hits that neutral air, but Hughes is getting damage.
Scythe coming in for Hughes. It's Scythe v Scythe here. There's the side light, instant backup. Now he goes in, another side light, instant backup. There's another side light. The shotgun blast gets punished. There's the down air, another down air. Oh! The GC side light, his dodge is burned, but he should have it back. Surely the dare pick up right over the corner.
Oh, Hughes has a dare of his own, though. Hughes going to back up. There's the orb. Sandstorm thought he was going to go high. The neutral light. Not going to put him off screen just yet.
He stayed aerial, trying to follow his own weapon toss and pick it back up, but he couldn't. He's disarmed, but he doesn't. With the unarmed down heavy, forcing the game 5. 611 damage needed before he found that final hit for the KO to push it to game 5 on World's End.
What an insane finisher from Sandstorm. What a big commit. Dashes on the stage, throws out the down heavy, and if Hughes was able to react in time, could have punished with a down air, but ended up getting caught. And Sandstorm going to push this into a game number 5.
There's nothing in this game that shows like the difference in terms of like how willing these players are to risk things than Sandstorm going in with that down heavy unarmed against Hughes. Oh my gosh. Snapped right onto the stage, in with the down heavy. We saw the 100% signature accuracy coming out from Hughes before. It's now dropped to 0.
Oh man, but that every time you're in a situation like that and you have to make those big gambles, it is almost impossible to guarantee that, and you can't rely on it going into the next game, and that's so tough. Especially because like you look back on that game and you're like, dude, Sandstorm started off that huge. He had an amazing scythe start. He ended up getting that first stock so big, and then Hughes brought it back to final stock, final hit, and now we're going to game 5 once again. If Sandstorm loses this, his round robin phase is basically done. It was really that second stock from Hughes that did so much to bring it back in his favor. I don't know if the folks at home caught it on the graph, but it was such a long second stock. He spent so much of the game on that second stock that helped him bring it back. Brings it back on stage. We're going left, we're going right. We're going from the East Coast to the West Coast. Got him on that roller coaster, mixing up which direction he's going to be going. Hughes taking a lot of damage to start this one off. Sandstorm yet to be hit. Oh, misses the neutral light, misses the side air. Sandstorm feels confident enough, like he hadn't been hit so far when he threw out. That gravity gets over on the edge, and that cannot be said again now that Hughes has almost evened this up so far after the huge opening from Sandstorm. Sandstorm still has the lead, now swapping over the gauntlets. We haven't seen too much gauntlets from him. Hughes able to dodge this time, not going to get caught by that recovery. Sandstorm. Downlight recovery, not enough. It's not small World's End. Yeah, if we were on World's End, that would have been a KO for sure. But we're on Fortress of Lions. Dude, if that recovery not KOing gives Hughes enough time to bring it back even and then take it in his favor. Sandstorm going with the bold neutral signature as well, instantly punished. This time Hughes has movement, but he has time to throw that out and then get his dodge again before Sandstorm's in his threat area. Sandstorm still gets that wall touch, but Hughes is making this one stay close. This is the side air, side light, side air, gonna launch him far, but again, map's too wide. This first stock could set the pace for the rest of this game. It's going to be Sandstorm taking first stock again, but if Hughes is able to do on a second stock and extend it just like he did last game, we're even. Ooh, we're in game 5, and we are absolutely even between these two players. This is what you would expect from two world champions, our current and our previous world champion. Sandstorm, now with the edgeguard opportunity, Scythe v Scythe, hits the neutral air, keeps Hughes in the open air, but Hughes comes up safely. Actually spending some time on the edge guard there. They're going back onto the corner and actually throwing moves out over the corner, even with the GC inlight that we saw on rare occasion against Pirchi earlier. Look how much space is between him, dude. Sandstorm Getting a little nervous here, using a lot more movement. Weapon toss down, hits the neutral air, hits a down air. There's a dodge, but Sandstorm not able to keep that going.
I think we're really going to see Yu's attempt to slow it down here.
Ooh, missed the Sair. Missed the Sair.
He tries to run back to center stage. Sandstorm chases him with the side air, but then Yuz was able to turn it around and overspace it again. The weapon toss goes out. Oh, great
Nice.
spot dodge from Yuz, but he's still unable to pick up the weapon right after.
Yeah, Sandstorm able to get there in time. Still, he's behind in damage. That side light going to send him off stage. Side air's not even going to put him off screen. Weapon toss.
The weapon toss went so high from Yuz. Okay, now he's able to grab the orb. Dude, Sandstorm using that soft platform. There's the sidelight side air for the KO. Yuz has a nice lead here. He's in the later stages of orange, not even red just yet. Dude, how is Yuz is a second stock Samuel? I haven't said that in a long time because it just hasn't manifested in front of us. Yuz has done such a great job of turning these around. He almost has a full stock lead. Oh, again. Dude, Sandstorm wants to sit in the air. Get ready for a neutral light, brother.
Nair. Got the dodge. That's going to be a recovery, but Sandstorm is behind. He needs something big.
He's about 100 damage behind. The pacing so far has not been going enough in his favor to overcome that damage difference. He's positioning out there, but he doesn't throw anything out. He's trying to catch these landings with a sidelight. A sidelight side air will not do it at this moment. That's the dodge, and he gets the turnaround with the side air for the KO, and Yuz takes it in Game 5, a repeat of the scoreline from Max Mode 2025 here at the Spring Royale.
3-2 Yuz with a clutch dodge in that final moment, gets around, gets the turnaround side air, and is going to close it out over Sandstorm, making the hopes of our North American a lot more